All right, it's recording.
Oh,
Oh
Shiza.
God.
Okay, so everyone go back to the beginning and let's repeat the whole start of the show again.
So we were talking about rubbing the balls.
Yep.
And Ray flashing everybody.
We got to start with the hair on the face, Nisi.
Oh, I got rid of the facial hair. So I'm
See,
no.
Nisi isn't the only one that can flash.
Cheap Thrill Sidetrack Sunday.
What other kind is there?
And he's supposed to be rubbing his balls.
But you said I couldn't do it on camera.
No, that's
You
why your
can't-
hands are below the desk.
He's playing with his trains.
Wink, wink.
He's
Somehow
pushing all
I
the
don't
buttons.
think. Well, never mind.
And Ray's just over there flashing.
I think Ray's gonna have a heart attack over there if he keeps laughing.
Uh,
So has everyone got their Christmas shopping done?
I'm sorry, what?
Christmas shopping done? Hanukkah shopping
Yeah, well,
done?
Christmas
Kwanzaa
is
shopping?
tomorrow. I hope
Christmas-
it's all done.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
well, by the time this airs, it will be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow.
I thought this was live.
No,
No.
We're not.
No, this
We're not
is-
alive right now.
No,
We're
recording-
alive.
I'm alive.
We're alive.
We're not on live.
We're not on live.
Do we need a resuscitate?
Do they
So-
wait?
So right
do
in
they
this
think we're
moment,
live?
none of us are living.
Right.
I'm alive.
I am.
I'm alive.
Dear Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
That's Jesus to you.
Oh,
Senor.
Oh no. I'm not prepared. Jesus.
Are we
Oh, no.
ever? Are we ever?
Yeah. So go ahead,
Rick.
Rick.
No, it's your show.
I'm not so sure of what he claimed to this.
Well, it's too late.
Yeah. So this is being recorded on the 2nd of December for the 24th of December because everybody's going to be busy. I don't know why.
If by busy you mean sitting at home twiddling my thumbs, you guessed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of us are going to be busy. Let's put it that way.
He's going to get a visit from the mensch on the bench.
Pretty much.
So we figured we'd go ahead and pull the Sidetrack Sunday gang together for one last time for the year. And well, actually, no. Did we?
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's the group.
Yeah,
The group for the year.
yeah, the group for the year.
Still got one Sidetrack Sunday left for 2023.
Yes, if you're watching this not on the 24th, don't forget to catch
The 31st. Who's going to do the 31st?
31st.
Oh boy.
Nisi's got it live, and I might make an appearance. We'll see.
Maybe my beard will come in by then.
Oh my gosh.
I heard Rachel was taking it in between tequila shots.
Oh, tequila shots. I can do tequila. Oh no. I'd end up broadcasting on OnlyFans by the end of Sidetrack. Oh, what's Nisi showing out? Nobody knows. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila. Oh no. That would be bad. How to get kicked out? Oh, that could be a question for next year. What Sidetrack Sunday member got kicked out of Sidetrack Sunday?
but now has a lucrative online business.
You guys are just my stepping stone. Just
See, the funny thing of it is there's at least one. In fact, there's one person that's on screen right now that doesn't realize that they actually had a question that they were basically the answer to, sort of.
Yes. She
Oh yes. We'll all
Oh,
point
right,
in
yep.
that direction.
What?
Does
So,
she even
somebody-
know what any of that means?
I
Yeah.
like how you're sitting on opposite sides. You guys need to switch sides, so when you're looking at each other, you're not looking away from
Yeah,
each
wait,
other.
I did that once before.
Trust me, Rachel, the
let-
view
let
is
me-
better
let
on
me-
that
let me
side.
I'll just turn this way
Damn.
instead of talking.
flip-
Yeah, Dad, I think that's a great.
That would be a hoot if the wife comes downstairs and see you guys talking to each other, and you guys are like back to back. And she's gonna be like, what is going on down here?
I've
know,
been
you
to
better
their
not come
house. I don't
downstairs.
think his wife would look twice.
Oh.
So should we thank all the people that are in the chat? Do we have any names to read off?
I'm pretty. Let's see who's usually there for me. I'm gonna say Al Mar's in the house.
Three Dubs is out there.
That's
Yep.
your Lynn McCurdy's probably there.
Yep. Santa Fe
Curry's probably
Bob.
there.
Derek
Santa
Alexander.
Fe Bob's always there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Mike the rail artist.
The
Rail artist.
Bob
Sure.
from PK and W.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he can.
What about
Bob.
Timmy and Ray?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Mom
There
and
you
Son
go.
Rail
Yep.
fans.
Yeah.
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 James Galton from Dundas Junction.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Trackside Mike's probably joining them.
Yeah.
Sidetrack Mike's probably there. Sparky's probably in the house.
Probably lurking.
Probably lurking. Yeah.
Well, now we
Dave-
mentioned
Dave
his
over
name,
at
he won't
DP
be.
Tech. Oh yeah. Who could? How can we forget Artie?
Uncle Artie.
Oh,
Artie. There you go.
Artie's always
Artie's
there.
got to be in the
Artie's
house.
there,
Although for him, it's already Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
Once they're closer to New Year's.
oh my god.
Ron Mullen's
Dodge.
probably there.
Yep.
Yep. Ron Monteg's probably there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thomas Splitrock.
Oh, there you
Dwayne
go.
from Dwayne's
Rock.
Fork and Spoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robert Darby's probably hanging out with us.
Mhm.
John Nippenberg.
John
John
Knopfel.
Hoffel.
John Novel. There you go.
Dave BNSF.
Yeah.
BNSF.
Thomas
Um,
Grassi.
No, it was that's
Tom
that.
Crosby.
Dang it.
What about Plumber?
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Plumber's probably in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plumber 31, 32, and 33.
Anthony over at the Georgia Sun Belt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Hope you're there.
Oh,
Dave
don't forget-
BNSFN scale.
Yep. Oh, Lynn McCurdy.
Yeah, we
We
got
already
Lynn
said him. He
Okay.
can't say him twice.
Yeah. Aren't you reading the list?
What is he like? Beetlejuice? McCurdy. Lynn McCurdy. Lynn
As long
McCurdy.
as we don't say it one more time, we should be okay.
Who's over at the Ozark, Midland, and Southern?
That's Bill.
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 Bill B.
All right.
Deep Run Mike's probably in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully.
There you go.
Hopefully. Probably Jerry Satarelli hanging out
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
Boxcar Jerry.
Jason, the
Yep.
train freak, might be here in spirit, maybe.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Really missed him this year.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Damn, who were we just talking about?
You all are terrible.
Wow.
Well,
Oh.
Rick and Heath are terrible. I don't know about John and Nisi yet.
Oh, right.
Or I'm innocent. I don't.
John
I
started
don't-
Sure.
this in some ways or another, so he is equally. Container Man 68,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
really?
Boy, yeah.
Tim from CP368 Productions. I got a list out now, so
Do the list.
take
Do
a
the
while.
list.
Yeah, keep it going. Just
Do
do
it.
the list.
Do the list.
Does Digger still come by?
Once in a while. It's kind of late for Digger.
Once in a while.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it's getting late for him.
You know who is who's definitely watching us in spirit, and that would be George over at White Wall Wheels.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's probably right up there with Art.
Yep.
PDR.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
PDR
engineer.
engineer.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, don't forget
Absolutely.
Tom for Tom Strange Things.
Oh,
There you
Tom's
go.
there. Yep.
We have a CPKC modeler, Robert from Flying Crow.
From Flying Crow.
Steeler
Well,
fan 820. Maybe Frank's joining us.
Dave
Steven
over at the
Seven?
Clemson
Seen him in a
River
while.
Eastern.
Hot Rod Rodney's been popping in a little bit lately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going. To
Did
my
we
list.
say Joe Rader?
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
how could we miss
No,
Joe?
we didn't do Joe
Poor
Rader.
Joe.
It's like he's your neighbor. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Shoot me, Joe.
Can we just say John 1 through 26 and
Yeah.
That should cover it.
Yep.
Yep.
Ken Amos Jr.?
And Amos Jr.
Another neighbor.
Kinward? Is there like a Kinward?
Oh, how about oh crap, Tammy and Ray?
We said
Yeah,
that.
we
We said them. You're
You
late.
got them already. All right.
Did we say Dwight Curley? Curly?
Yeah, we did. I think-
Kyle Stevens?
No, we didn't say Kyle.
Mark from M&M Rails sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Uncle Wilmer.
Oh, Uncle
Oh,
Wilmer.
there you go. There you go.
Chris from Go Veer Go Home.
Yep. Yeah.
Redbird Tony.
Redbird Tony.
Bertoni.
You know, I haven't seen in a while, but he's usually around. Is Greg from Midsummer Railway N Scale?
Oh, he
Oh,
hasn't been
right.
around.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
yeah. He had a video up a while back. I know he had some medical issues.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Did anybody say Tammy and Ray from Mom and Son Trains Rail fans yet?
Yeah,
no,
at the
I
beginning.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, at the beginning.
I think we're in another Beetlejuice situation.
Yeah.
I think that was the third one.
Nathan DeLay?
Nathan
Oh,
Boyd.
I forgot Nathan.
Crooked Dave.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Niecy J?
Did you see Grandpa Rails popped in?
Grandpa Rails, thanks for posting up the stats. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Steve
Absolutely.
87 PSAP.
Oh, there you go. Norm Miller's in the house.
Nice.
We got Chazco popping in.
Norman Rowe is here. Hopefully.
Randall Ellison.
I think
Ron
I
Pistol?
saw John too from the Schuylkill River Valley.
Oh, is that guy here?
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
John 1 through 37.
Oh, that's right. We covered all the Johns. Yeah.
Is Steve Childers joining us, or does he fall asleep already?
He's in
Oh,
bed
he's
by
got to
8.
be asleep
seen
already.
him
I was
a
going to
while.
say, I think I hear him snoring.
He's in bed by 8.
Actually, the funny thing is now he's an hour ahead or behind us, so he could probably make it in.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, now he doesn't have any good excuses.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He's not down in Florida anymore. He's out in what, Kansas or Kansas City, someplace.
OKC.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Why is he in Oklahoma?
He moved.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Why is he in Oklahoma?
He didn't want to be your neighbor anymore, Niecy.
I mean, it
That's
happened.
why you didn't tell her he left.
How?
One of his kids, his daughter, I think, talked him into moving back out there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Pappy from
Wait, who
Trigoblin.
moved?
Steve Childers?
Steve Childers.
Oh, didn't know that at all.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I haven't seen one of his Friday shows lately.
Well, that's
I
why,
guess
because
that's
he's
why.
moving.
Oh. Is he
How
going to do
about,
them again once he?
Yeah, I think
Dodge?
December 15th or something, he said.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay.
That is a lot of train to move.
I can't believe he,
Yeah.
that video where he showed everything just gone. Like he's
Yeah,
been
pretty
growing
much
that for
overnight.
a long time.
Wow.
Wow.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I did that
I
several
gotta
years ago. Yeah.
And I would
Well,
like
now
to be
that we
there
brought
again.
a positive light to this conversation,
Yeah, you know.
Should have just stayed playing with the balls.
yeah.
Oh, you want to see me rub the balls again?
I love how you stand up so we can see you do it.
He's here by the
Let me stand up so I can play with my balls.
Yeah, why not?
Is
Stretch
that
them
one
out
of
a
those
bit.
objects in mirror are closer than they appear or bigger than they appear?
Or like
Whatever it is?
smaller than they appear.
All right, let's not forget DB Tech's in the house.
Oh, small balls. Let's move on.
So's Open Dodge.
Oh man.
We're at the top of the tree, Rick. Small balls. Smaller.
Getting there.
Big balls are at the bottom.
Ray Bertelson.
Ray
Everybody see
Bertelson.
Ray there.
Yeah. Tammy and Ray.
Lord have mercy
Oh yeah,
on my
hey, Tammy and
soul.
Ray.
Rachel said
Good to
them like
see
20
ya.
minutes ago.
Kyle Stevens.
We already said him.
Oh man. All right.
So wait, if we haven't said your name yet, post it up in the chat that we haven't said your name.
Yeah.
And we'll get
So
to
we
you
can
in
see
about a year.
Absolutely.
And some
Absolutely.
poor
We'll catch
person's
you.
gonna be
We'll
like,
catch
"Where's
you
the
right after
chat?"
the show.
Oh my gosh.
Good times.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I
can't
the funny
pull
thing
up-
is,
I can't do what you guys are doing because if I do it, I'm gonna accidentally hit the wrong X button and I'm gonna leave the entire
yeah, we've
production.
been there.
So I have to just
there.
like stand here and stare at you all
Hey.
doing it.
I know who we're
See-
forgetting. Roy Eltham.
Oh, there
Roy
you go.
Eltham.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
We should give a shout out to John because he had a birthday this year.
Oh, several. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
John has a birthday every month, doesn't he?
According to Heath, it's every day.
Ray's got. He's
So that
he's
means you're
celebrating
aging
right
backwards and not forwards. Because holy crap, if it's one a month, you're screwed.
I think every time Jerry does a live stream, he says happy birthday to
Did we mention? I don't think did we mention Jerry?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
boxcar
yeah.
Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, anyone
let's-
do anything exciting this year?
Not a thing.
No, not really. Nothing exciting.
Sounds real serious. Not
Exciting?
a thing.
Not a thing. Like I wish I did. Unfortunately, my channel's been all live streams and builds, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I've been procrastinating for a while, saying I've been putting up this
Shelf.
the shelf layout that hasn't even taken place yet. So
You've become a pretty prolific structure builder, though.
oh, thank you. I'm really getting into it, and I'm moving into more wood kits. Go ahead, let me hear it. Wood. Okay. Then yeah, I'm slowly moving away from DPM and moving into the wood kits. Although I do still have
150
DPM
DPM.
kits up there that I can build. I think I'm running out. I think I almost bought everyone that they have. So it's like, you can only do them once.
I don't know that that's true.
I mean, you hear DPM, you get pretty excited.
I do. It's like one of the first things that I look for when I go to a train show. Like, who's got the DPM kits?
But you're looking under everybody's skirt
Yes.
where they
Yes.
got the box of DPM kits, right?
Yeah. It's like asking for
Looking for
DPM
box
is kind of
cutters.
like finding a drug dealer in the corner. It's like, hey, you got the good stuff.
Hey
over
man,
there. I'm looking for some.
I
good
got the money.
DPM.
You give me some DPM. I need some DPM PDQ. You can get it to me ASAP.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna build it on that STS show.
Oh yeah,
Kind of like
that's
somebody build the KFC.
Speaking of the KFC, are we going to give away the cars tonight?
No, that happened last week.
That
Oh,
well, yeah,
The
we
17th.
gotta
That
find
happened
out.
last week.
Yeah.
so should we let's congratulate the winners then?
Hey!
Do you have a crystal ball? Do you know who they are?
Go ahead, Rick. Show us what they won, Rick. Come on.
So,
I got
show us
one.
what they want.
Not yet.
They haven't been worked on yet.
Oh,
They haven't
Rick.
been built yet.
They're
We got
They're
the master
in the
kit
house.
builder
we
working
got
on 'em.
4
the
hours. Why
house.
don't you start working on them now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah, I could. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
Go back to the spray booth. It'll be great.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me go pull that out of the closet over there. Yeah, we'll
Get
set
the
it up right here.
ventilation set up. We can watch you completely just lose your mind.
Rick, did you get a new compressor for your airbrush this year? I heard you were
No,
running low.
not this year. No, compressors weren't on the list.
You had like 3.
Yeah.
I think he has like
So?
5.
No, really? I don't know. I know of 3.
Do they have
Um,
names?
one. Do they have names?
One's below, one's suck.
One's itty bitty.
What's the third one? The
And
fourth
then there's Big Bertha out. in the
I knew
shed.
that was
I don't know
coming.
how many dogs.
She
Do you
blows
still have
and sucks.
Stallion?
What?
I said, does he still have Stallion?
Stallion? Yeah, that one. That's the one out in the shed. Stallion, Big Bertha.
Yeah.
I do have a huge one. I don't know how big it is. I'm gonna
It's
leave
at
it at
least
that.
6 inches.
I'm gonna leave it at that. At least.
That's all you got? 6 inches?
That's all I got. That's all I can carry.
That's all you can carry? Hanging on your balls.
Oh, jeez. And Rachel, you thought this was a wholesome show.
No,
I
she,
never said that. I don't know where you got that notion.
no, she knows Ray Rex.
She's seen all the crazies that have been over here to the house, you know.
Oh, that's right. You were up close and center for all that chaos.
Still
So
need
do we have
Grayson.
an agenda for tonight? Like, is there like at the start we should introduce ourselves now that we're 20 minutes in, and then we'll.
Hey,
There-
Rick,
the-
Rick, I still need Grayson to come down here. There's a whole bunch of pine cones out back.
Oh yeah. I tell you where you stuff. He would, you know, him and Kenzie, and they were so disappointed when I went down without him the last October. But oh well. I told him it was clearly not my fault. Rachel was just not available.
You're obviously talking about Ray's Timonium hosting event
Yes.
meet and greet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So usually when we go down for the meet and greet, or when I go down for the meet and greet, at least for the last few years, the first year I had brought Kenzie down with me, and I was sitting there hanging out with all of the guys, and Rachel took Kenzie out in the backyard, and they were playing around, soccer, whatever.
Actually,
whatever
that was
toys
Grayson.
she could come up
Was
with.
it Grayson? Yeah, that was Grayson.
Was Grayson the first time? All right,
Yeah.
so Grayson came down the first time. Right, that's the year I put him on the leash. Yeah, that's right. Yes, he was way too young, and he was running around like crazy, so I had him on a leash at the train.
You're not supposed to say that in public, Rick.
That's okay. Listen, it was approved by the FDA, so I'm all right.
Don't get me started.
So, hey, listen, you all know me. I could be like Grayson. Oh, look, shiny.
Hey, look, a DPM kit.
I was gonna say, that's a DPM kit.
Yeah. But it's okay, because if I ever lost him at the train show, I just got to find who's got the biggest Hess collection, and that's where he would be. So, no biggie. It's always easy to find him. But yeah, I took Grayson down the first year, and Rachel was gracious enough to keep him occupied while I got to play with her dad. And then,
hey, now,
Don't say that ever again.
I'm just keeping it straight. Then the second year I went down, I brought Kenzie, and we got the same babysitting service as we did the year before.
So did you play with her
And
dad?
then this year, because of the Crab Fest party that she was hosting, which I heard was great, tremendous success, I wasn't able to bring any of the kids because the babysitters were just busy. So I
So
went,
you're saying
solo.
Rachel broke your kid's heart?
Absolutely. As I said, not my
Isolated.
fault. Not my fault at all.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
full
Yep.
scoop later. I sent him home with gifts though, whether or not they got
You
them.
absolutely did, and they love them, and to this day they still sleep with those little cuddles in their bed. So don't worry, they appreciate it. Absolutely, they do. Every morning, yeah. Bella still gets up in the morning and carries her little Minnie Mouse head thing to grandmom's every day. So yeah,
Oh,
don't worry,
brilliant.
they love you. They love you.
And Rick, do you still sleep with yours?
I do.
Is that
I
real?
do. I have. Mine is a stuffed Ewok. I have Wicked in my bed.
And
Oh,
did you
Wicked.
name it Rita?
Rita.
Yeah, no. I didn't name it
Rita's very fluffy.
No.
Oh.
She's a tree climber.
Oh yeah, see, lives in trees. There, you see that? There you go. There you go.
So anyway, Heath, you were getting that if we had some sort of structure to the show, yeah, you should know better by now.
I just want to make sure we don't get too sidetracked.
Yeah.
I think at one point somebody had brought up something about going over some of the things that we had done this year and one of the things that we're looking forward to doing, and obviously in 24 or what we've got planned, but I think just going off the cuff is fine.
Oh, we're here now. I don't think there's any going back at this point.
Well,
Unless you
if we're going with that, I'll go first. I haven't done a thing, and I don't plan to do a thing. Who's up next?
Well, I haven't done a thing, and I plan to do a lot.
There you go. There you go.
You gonna
Somehow
build
I
a
think
little-
we've heard that before, John.
yeah, I think I've said that before.
You gonna build another bridge, John?
I
Or
certainly
just
am
finish
not.
the one I'm working on.
I thought after 19 episodes it was done.
That one is.
Did we ever get a count who's got more episodes, John with the bridge or Ray with the dam? I think we should. I think we should give a prize out for that.
Who takes the longest?
Yeah. Believe it or not, but I actually was filming today on what I'm doing with the damn scene. So,
Well, and the saga continues.
I was gonna say, how often has that happened?
Ah,
I feel like every time he comes up from downstairs, I'm still working. I'm like, really? It's been a few
Yeah.
months now.
so nothing's changed. Okay.
No. No, nothing's changed. I can give you a personal encounter, personal account. I can tell you that nothing's changed.
the things I
So by working on it, you mean he did a lot of this?
Yes, yes, and
Hey,
usually it's
Rachel.
involved me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey Rachel, what do you think about this?
How many times I've gotten stuck down here because he needs a thinking partner.
There you go. See, everybody needs a John. I don't know. I got John Foltz. He's my thinking guy. Yeah. Without John here, I got nothing.
So for
Has
me,
Rachel gotten her computer back yet?
No, it's still sitting down here.
He's kidnapped it.
Yeah.
I've just planned on never getting it back at this point.
Well, maybe Santa will bring you something real nice. Something you can call your very own.
A squishy.
I think I heard
that's
Ray's
a-
getting a 3D printer that works.
Oh, please, please.
Rachel, you might as well just take over that. It's
Look, I guarantee you, I would touch it and figure it out in about one day. It's taken him how long to just get to the point where he just says it's not working? It's been a bit.
It's been a bit. I love it. It's been a bit.
it's been a bit.
By a bit, maybe like 4 years.
No,
I swear.
Never mind.
We're gonna have to throw a special party when he gets his first printer object, off of there. That's okay, because this one's broke and needs to get fixed. When he finally gives it up and gets the new one, it's going to be, oh, I got this printer, I just haven't set it up yet, and that's going to be another 6 months.
I'm gonna have content to try and keep up with John.
No, that's called clickbait. That is like the definition of clickbait.
So is the
Yeah.
printer really broken, or are you just couldn't fix? I'm not trying to be a smarty.
Oh no, yeah, he bricked it.
Oh yeah, it's a brick.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a brick for about 6 months now. Probably.
how do you
close to
brick
9.
it?
I apparently pushed a button I wasn't supposed to and it wiped out its memory.
I push buttons all day long. I've never had this problem.
You're just smarter than him. I don't know what to tell you.
Rachel's not getting Christmas gifts now. No presents for you.
I think Ray's New Year's resolution since what was it, 2016, is get the printer up and running.
I've only had it since 2019.
So I was right. 4 years.
4 years. 4 years. It only took him 3 years to break it.
I never printed a thing.
Should we start taking bets on how much longer it's going to take?
Oh,
I think we
could.
should take bets on when it leaves the house, if it ever leaves the house.
I think that's just going to have to be a project where you guys come over and help me sneak it out of the house. I
We could do
don't
that.
think it's going to happen on its own.
We could absolutely do that.
It'll be one of those things where we put it out at the curb for trash pickup, and then the next day you see it back inside the house on the block.
That's not funny. That stuff happens at my house all the time.
So your husband puts stuff out and you bring it back in all the time?
No, opposite. I try to get rid of stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, he used to have this one car, and I thought I was smart, was getting stuff out to the trash, but apparently he was getting in between me and the trash people. And one day I opened the trunk of his car, and all the shiza was in the trunk of the car. And I was like, you realize this is affecting your gas mileage at this point. So now I'm like at the curb and the trash guy comes and I'm like, hey, can I throw this in the bucket, please? That could be a whole
Jig is
series,
up.
though. Ray's bricked, I can't say the word. Bricked 3D printer.
There's got to be like an alliteration we can do somewhere in there to make it real catchy.
Gotta be something.
Ray's wreck.
Today we're going to talk about Ray's bricked 3D printer. But first, let's take a look at the bridge he's building, or the dam he's building.
Oh, damn.
So do you have a lot of damn problems? Is there a lot of damn problems with the
Yeah. Oh.
The dam
Listen.
still has no water in it, so that's
damn?
yeah.
Listen, at the very worst, we can always say that Ray's had a blast doing it all. So
You're a lot of help. You know that?
You invited me. That's the problem.
Well, it wouldn't have been right. I mean, you were on the show at least twice this year. They, you know, we did.
Yeah, well, this is what happens.
The dam's been holding back a lot of pressure. Eventually, it's just going to
It's
get.
gonna blow. It's
she's
gonna
gonna
blow.
blow.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
So when are you
So-
gonna order a new printer?
What's that?
When are you getting a new printer?
Oh, I've actually got the program to fix the old one. I just haven't.
Oh, wait, I got it. Here we go. You ready for 2024?
Okay.
Rachel joins Sidetrack Sunday, and every 5th week she can work on the printer.
That won't work. That won't work because she'll have it fixed in the first 15 minutes of the first show.
That's true. Then what do? Yeah, you got
Send
four
her some
you
of
got
your
four
damn
more
DPM
episodes to
kits and
film.
she can start building those.
Oh man.
And if she gets in, she could be a contest just between her and you and Ray. That if she gets all the DPM kits built in the first 3 shows, then he has to give back her freaking computer.
Yeah, but then we lose Ray for Sidetrack Sunday.
We lost Ray a long time ago.
I was gonna say, where's
Just be on his
the
phone.
downfall to
Hi
that?
guys, I'm here for STS.
John,
So
you make it sound
speaking
like
of,
that's a
what
bad thing.
What is the future of SDS? Is there a set schedule now for 2024, or are we just kind of winging it?
Yeah, it's every Sunday at 8 o'clock.
This is the reason why Neezy's a part of the crew. Touche.
Touche. So it's John Schuylkill River Valley for week 1, Nisi J for week 2, myself at the Fultz Bailey Model Railroad for week 3, and that guy Ray Bobel or Bobel RB3 over there for week 4, and week 5 right now is still undetermined.
We have some ideas.
That's a lot of weeks.
Rachel.
You know what? I think Rachel should just start small with like painting little people on Sidetrack Sunday, and then just start placing them around the layout and see if Ray figures out like a little elf on the shelf kind of thing. Just keep moving them around and see if Ray figures
You
it
won't
out.
see it. You got to put him near the dam or something so that he's like at least standing there.
I was gonna say he's blind. He'd never find them.
No. He'd have like a whole like football game and an entire like 30,000 crowd in the thing, and he'd be like, something's changed.
On week 4, my dad said that he was going to finish this project, but as he didn't get to it, I'm going to finish it this week.
10 minutes later, all done.
To be fair, that's pretty much what happened.
You're a lot of daggone help.
I know. That's
Ray's
why
next
I'm here to
episode.
discuss this.
Ray's next episode. I got nothing to do.
Welcome to the Mobile Newtown. It's done.
So this is secretly just applied to get the railroad finished because it's taken 4 years to try to do it. That's just really what it's about.
I just realized something. Ray is the only one here with a running layout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's shocking.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I just don't believe it.
And we call ourselves model railroaders.
I got a railroad out there.
We are models of model railroaders.
That's right.
We have
That's
all
right.
put on the appropriate weight over the last year to be model railroaders.
No, I took some off. Thank you very much.
As did I.
I'll third that.
I held station.
Yeah. Ray steadfast.
So that's okay. I know that Heath's been in the corner.
Heath, you were supposed to get the Heath weight loss challenge back up and running at some point.
I know I didn't do it again. I really need to. I guess part of it is I just don't know the best way to really get it going online. Like it's we did it last time we did it was based on BMI, but that's, you know, that's kind of that's not really a metric of health. So
No.
I mean, maybe we could do, you know, number of lollipops eaten or something. I don't know.
Or who bought the least amount of train products for that month?
Oh, Black Friday was not good to me.
Oh, I'm not even going to talk about my credit card bill.
The only thing that I bought was the Sidetrack Sunday holiday trains. That was it.
Really?
That was it. I bought
That's
nothing for myself.
No
Not on
DPM
Cyber
kit.
Monday, not on Black Friday.
already
No
bought 'em all.
DPM kits.
He's
There's
already
nothing
got
left to buy.
There's always something to buy. There's always something.
I don't know. I know he's knee deep in trying to build a building.
Who's knee deep?
Rick.
Yeah, that thing's still sitting there.
There's some sort of scratch build that's going on.
I hear Rick is very rooted in the process.
Yeah, just trying to weed out my problems.
Yeah.
You have to branch out with different techniques.
Get twiggy with it.
I just shrug my shoulders and get on.
Or just leave.
Leave it alone.
Just leave.
They're going to keep needling him.
So, Heath, what are your plans for 2024?
Well, I do have a very empty layout at the moment. So hopefully 2024 is going to bring track and maybe turn this flat planes of plywood that I have into a flat piece of track.
You've
I've been
made
doing
a
all
lot of
this-
progress.
I've made a lot of progress, but I'm starting to get very worried that I have no idea if it's going to work. I've been doing a lot of the wiring prep, and I'm just starting to really wonder if I've done it all completely wrong. And the
Isn't that
only way to find
everybody?
out what?
Isn't that everybody?
Well, I think most people lay their track first and then do their wiring.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I was getting to the point that everything we do, we feel like it's not going to work when it's done. That's what I was getting at. I didn't mean to imply that you were doing it.
What?
Sorry.
Are you not gonna find me off?
Hey, you've been picking on me all day. It was my turn.
So you've been doing the wiring before you're doing the track. I've seen the videos. That's a lot of wiring. Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, essentially what's next to me over here, this is my last section to kind of do all the wiring prep. So I'm doing it flipped over so you can see all the, the switch machines and everything are on top, ready to be secured down, and I'll get all this wired and then flip it over and tie it in to my control panels once I flip it over, and then I'm going to lay the track. So hopefully, I already know of one short. Hopefully there won't be too many more, and I'll be able to trace those shorts down. But you never know. What? What did I miss?
You were saying about the shorts. I said, yeah, it's the guy in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, you're implying that I'm short.
You're right.
Wow.
I need cliff notes sometimes on the conversation.
I snuck that one in, Heath. It just went right past you. That's all, bud.
Just like the metal post.
Yeah, well, which you still
I
can't-
honestly, Heath, I honestly don't know how you do your day job in that room with all those trains. I would be turning around doing something every day. I think I would have a.
Do I have to
like
answer that question?
But you're
No, absolutely not.
Can I
you
take
work
the bit?
from home twice a week. Where's your shelf layout?
Oh, there we go.
Listen, I'm over here scratch building.
Oh,
I've got 2
scratching
GPM
my ass.
kits on. I got a taxi thing that
Oh,
nobody's
yeah.
ever seen.
So Heath,
got-
why isn't all your stuff built by now? What's going on over there?
I'm over here working on tank cars. I mean, come on.
Hey, tanks.
Takes a lot.
Yeah, hey, anytime.
It's a tankless job.
It's a tankless job. Running on an empty tank.
So what you got going on next year there, John, that you're looking forward to getting done?
I really want to get trains running. I've got 2 layouts half done, and trains are not running on either one of them.
Wait, wasn't that N scale supposed to be operational last Christmas?
I think the Christmas before.
And they complain about me with the dam.
It's been 4 years.
Not on the dam.
Well, I started my layout 5 years ago.
There you go.
So are you going to have the layout next to the tree, whether it's running or not?
Well, I don't bother to put up a tree.
Oh,
But
okay.
the layout's where the tree would be.
Gotcha.
Running or not.
Gotcha. Well, I got plenty of little, Richta trees that I could send over to you, and you just put them on the layout. And then,
Well,
that'll go.
I've got one Rick holding the tree.
There you go.
You don't need an army
There
of
you go.
bricks.
If we do a tree, we do a little Charlie Brown tree. That's about the extent of it.
Well, do you still have that original layout, the one that was in like episode 1?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, you
technically numbered as episode 0, but yes,
Okay.
it is hanging right there. And theoretically, if I took it down, a train would still go around it. So
There
You
you
have a
go.
running layout.
well,
Technically.
you could say my 2 feet of trolley is or subway is a running layout too, if we want to get that technical. I've got a programming track somewhere too, if we want to really pare it down. But I wanted to have the track laid and trains able to run on the layout by the end of January. And I just think I bit off way more than I can chew.
You know, Heath, that was the same thing when I started on this in July of 19. You know, I was kidding with everybody saying it would be nice to have trains running by Christmas. Well, I didn't quite make it. I ended up the week between Christmas and New Year's that year. But
Hey, that's not bad, right?
That's pretty good.
Hey.
But the thing of it is none of the track was actually nailed down. It was all just laying there.
Yeah.
None of it was soldered. It was, I mean, it was. But I had a train running.
There you go.
Yeah.
I take that back. I had locomotives running. I did not have trains running. I had locomotives running, but it was
Enough.
close enough. You know, and then it's
Securing the track down and actually laying the track and having it be bulletproof is something that I kind of worry about. So it's kind of a mental block.
Yeah.
So I do everything possible. I can't begin to tell you how many side projects just to kind of put off getting to the point of starting the track laying, but
Yeah, I can identify.
it'll
it's,
happen.
yeah, it's one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of the stuff hasn't been done on this because I've been, as we know, I've been running the trains across this thing just to make sure that by the time I'm actually at that point to start putting scenery around the track,
Yep.
the track is bulletproof. And I know I've got 2 spots that I've got to go back and fix. And one of them, that Rick knows what I'm talking about, it's up underneath the town of Beauville, that I am dreading messing with that. It's one of those things, when I get to that point, it's going to be, that's when I'm going to do a lot of stuff because I have to take the whole, no, not the whole second level, but I got to take the second level off to be able to get to it. I got to take the backdrop down. I got to take the second part of the second level off to be able to get to the part that needs to get fixed. And it's like, well, if I'm going to go that far, I might as well wait till I'm to the point where I'm actually doing stuff on that section up top. That way I can just knock out 3 or 4 projects in a row.
He's also not talking about the dam that he's talking about.
Yeah.
There's 2 bridges, and I've been trying to help him brainstorm the one bridge, and well, you know, it's not done. So you see where we've gotten with that. But
I did just put in the new bridge piers today.
yeah, it's been 3 weeks, but yeah, they're there.
Well, that's because I was working on something else.
That's the problem. I give him great ideas, and then he forgets them in a week because he has.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
What happens?
Oh, dear Lord.
The things I put up with.
You ask for my opinions on the layout. This is entirely your problem.
Anyway.
So
So
at
Nisi,
some
what,
point, Rachel, you're just going to have to get up and do it because it's not going to get covered away.
So Nisi, what do you got going on? What are you looking forward to doing?
Now, Nisi, you have like 12 layouts, right? You have like an HO scale, an N scale, and a couple other ones.
So I have 2 layouts. I have the N scale and the HO, but I have started purchasing some O scale. So, and I have G scale track in the garage. So
Heath number 2.
Really?
I like how she started out with the no. I don't have that many layouts. I just have 2.
So technically, I don't have 12.
Well,
But it's funny because, like, listening to you guys talk, we all suffer from the same model railroader syndrome in that we have a specific project that we need to accomplish to move on our layout. However, we do 15 other projects to avoid working on it because whether it's a mental block or the stress of is it going to work or do I know what the heck I'm doing, we keep putting it off. And I am hoping that January something will click and I will get past that and stop working on 15 other things and just get it. It's like all I have to do is lay the track across the pullout, cut it, and do the wires. And
pull out doesn't work.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
I have.
I'm talking trash.
Yes.
Talking about.
I can
So is
confess to
he.
that, yes.
I know that. I got
Great.
kids. It's not a surprise.
Oh my gosh.
I'm 3 in
Oh.
the hole.
Your pullout game is bad.
That it is. That it is. That it is.
So when you're talking about it out loud to other people and you say, all I have to do is X, Y, Z, it's very simplistic. But in reality, when you're actually trying to do it, the block is there and then things become, I say I get hysterical blindness. It's like all of a sudden I can't find the one tool that I'm looking for that I need, even though it's probably right there in front of me and I'll see it, or the person behind me, Scott will come home from work and look down and be like, it's right there. It's like I think I make it harder than it really is. And I've tried to not be like that. But I don't know. You talking about with the pre-wiring everything, you're worried that it's not going to work. I'm looking at the track. I'm like, even though I'm running I got one of those cars. It's like a see-through acrylic car.
Mm-hmm.
It runs all around the track.
Inspection car.
Yeah, I run that. It runs. I'm losing my hat. It runs all around the track just fine, all the stuff that I've got down, but I'm scared that I'm going to screw something up, and it's time and it's money that we've invested into this hobby, and when something breaks or doesn't work right, it's not an easy fix necessarily. I mean, again, when you're talking it out, this section of track doesn't work, I need to cut it out and replace it with new, but that's actually a couple hours worth of work. It's not like a Lego brick where, like, oh, I put the wrong color. You just pop the brick off and put a different one in place. And poor Mr. Nisi, it's like, oh, I realize I shouldn't have got this. I should have got that. And he's like, okay, well, how much is that? Well, for crying out loud. I mean, we all know, like, just a switch can run you at the low end $20, at the high end close to almost $50, depending on who's selling it and all that stuff. And then you have to wait for it to come in. I mean, I'm very grateful, Heath, that you have discounts at some of these places because they have saved me a lot of money. So my goal is I've got the N-scale running. My goal is to have the HO running and just like push past it and just get things figured out. Just do it.
I do think that's one thing that's great about these groups and the community through YouTube. And I know now we're getting into the corniness, right? But for real, I mean, as much as we joke and have fun or whatnot, we do get to come on here and support each other to push through, some of those things, right?
Absolutely.
And just seeing the progress that somebody else is making is motivation right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that thing that you've been like struggling over for like 6 years, all of a sudden you see somebody take a 3D printer out of a box, put it down, plug it in, and print something, and you realize that yes, you too can get your 3D printer working.
Or you would hope.
And if push comes to shove, I mean, John, you're only a couple hours north, and Ray, you're a couple hours south. If you ever need a hand, just let me know. Give me a clear Saturday, and I will be more than happy to make the trip, and we can even do a live show from it. I will happily lend a hand. You let me know.
Oh, but you won't come to Florida. I see how it is.
I will gladly come to Florida. I will come to Florida with a Speedo on. I will do it. Listen,
Jennifer!
Now you're no longer invited, Rick.
there you go. Solve that problem real
Lock
quick.
the doors! Don't answer the phone!
He'll be wearing a Speedo with his branch sticking out.
I feel like a banana sling. No.
Hey, he could have said twig.
Point cones.
Rick, I moved to Oklahoma. It's really cold out. Your twig will shrink.
Jeez. We got Steve Childers now in Oklahoma. We got Grandpa Rails in Texas.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is actually neat. Like, I'm building my layout right now. Grandpa Rails is building his layout. Soon we'll see Steve building his. James from Dundas Junction's building his. Like, it is kind of fun to be in this community and be, even though we're separated, we're still like encountering similar problems at similar times. And like, it's been really neat. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
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 So I went from
I
having a
can-
mom's group when the kids were little. I had the mom's group, and now I have the train group.
Which was more fun?
Which is better.
This play date was much more fun.
There you
I
go.
was gonna say, what are the similarities and what are the differences?
I'm not saying don't touch that.
Oh my!
And one of the funniest things that I find is even though, I mean, we've all been around on YouTube for years now. I'm not going to say that we've all seen it all, but we've seen most of everything. There's new ideas coming up every day, but I find it very humbling and interesting to see those that start over or those that are building new or just into the community, and you can sit back and look and go, oh yeah, I did that like 3 years ago, or yeah, that's the same problem I had, and you're just willing to help and jump in there and go, hey, try this, or you see someone building some new technique and you're like, damn, wish I would have thought of that 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And just to see all that come around after you think you've seen it all just gives you one more reason to watch the next show.
Well,
I'm
like
still
Heath,
finding new model railroad channels all the time.
there's so many out there.
Yeah.
But I will say that Heath does a lot for the community and helping the rest of us save money because of the simple fact that when you try, I mean, I give you kudos. The stuff that you do on your live streams, the tech stuff, everything that you do, you're literally trying it out live. And I think that that's really cool because that's not something I'd be willing to do. I tried building a KFC.
Yeah,
and
we've
I lost
seen
the
that with
cash register.
KFC.
I mean, it's a metal, but whatever. Like, I've tried to do stuff on live, and it is really difficult to follow chat and do what you're trying to do, concentrate. And like I said, I get hysterical blindness. You're sitting there and you're actively soldering wires. I mean, again, we joke about the fact the blue smoke with a couple of the turnouts that you had, but it does help the rest of us save money because we know, all right, that's not necessarily going to work.
It's not the way to do it.
If you want to know what not to do, stop by.
Yeah, there you go.
But it
No,
also gives us great ideas.
In my opinion, there was a time, and I think it's much better now, but there was a time where everything you saw on YouTube was perfect. And
Yeah.
I thought that created a barrier to entry for a lot of people that were new to things.
Makes it impossible for noobs.
And
Yeah.
that was one of the reasons why when I decided to start doing YouTube back in 2014, I decided not to cut anything out of any of the videos that I recorded. Because, and like you said, I mean, it's one of the things that even model railroaders brought up numerous times. In fact, even Jimmy from DIY and Digital said the same thing. Everybody sees a pile of wood sitting in the corner, and then all of a sudden, magically, within 6-8 months, there's this beautiful layout sitting there, and it's like, well, what happened in between? And going through the stuff that we are all going through, Grandpa's, like you said, Grandpa's rebuilding his. I'm still in the process of building this one. Rick's going to be hopefully next year starting another layout. Maybe you're in the process of. You're in the process of rebuilding yours. Niecy's got the things that she's working on. John's got 2 that he's got to work on.
Yep.
Showing the process to get from point A to point B to point C. And it's not just with the layouts themselves. It's the buildings. It's all the other things that we do off to the side that, everybody, like I said, you thumb through Model Railroader magazine, and it's like, you see all these beautiful layouts. It's like, well, that's great, but how long did it take them to get there?
Right.
And it's like a lot of time you think it's just magic, and that's not the way it works.
So we are basically the reality of reality. You see the fact that you guys work, we have family issues, you have responsibilities, right? We have all these different things, jobs, life, whatever, health issues, whatever. That also takes into consideration how fast you move on something, what your capabilities are, how well you're able to paint something up. And it's nice. Again, I don't want to keep going back to kids, but as we were just discussing in the store, you're looking at all these newfound items to buy for new parents, and they sell so much crap.
Yeah.
Right? And the train thing is kind of the same way. There's stuff out there that, you could buy it, but you don't really need it. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of nice when you're dealing with reality people that are sharing you the reality, and you see that, oh, I could do that with these items, or no, you cannot cut corners. You've got to go with this item. This is going to save you time and money in the end. So it's nice to be able to kind of cut through the bull and know, we're still going to have to try our own, you still have to try things out. Nobody has all the answers. But it kind of helps with that. And plus, it's nice to come on here and hear somebody being like, I've been working 80 hours. I don't have time. I'll get to it when I get to it. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you want a group of people that are really good at what they're doing, and if you want unsolicited advice, this is definitely a great community to be a part of, because everyone will tell you what you're doing wrong.
But they're going to do it nicely.
Yeah. Sometimes
most of the time.
Sometimes not.
But seriously, you look at, I was at a layout that a guy started in 1997, and he's been building it ever since, and he keeps changing things, and it's such a cliche to say, but building a layout, it's about the journey, not the destination. And I learned so much from the layout that I built and torn down. I'm sure Rick will say the same thing about the layout he tore down. He learned so much from it. So you can focus on all the waste, but at the end of the day, it's also enabled you to figure out what you actually want to do in this hobby.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. I still look back on that little 4 foot by 6 foot N gauge layout that I had at one point, the test bed, where I tested ideas to go ahead and build this thing. It was just getting the right, like you said, financially being in the right spot, being in the right house, or in the right piece, right space, right time.
And frame of mind, because sometimes I don't think I don't know. Doing this stuff behind me, there are times, like right now, I'm trying to work on Christmas cards. And if you don't do it when you're in the right frame of mind, and I'm sitting here cutting out these reindeer that have these curlicue antlers on them, and there's 6 curlicues on every reindeer, and I am sitting there needling these little things out. And I have an attitude problem on 24/7. So you can picture me, if I'm not in a good mood, sitting here rub just ripping antlers, well, you don't get an antler on that Christmas card. So, with the model railroad, you got it. That's the other. You can't go in there wiring or doing. You can't do anything and have an attitude. You can't be slamming your cars around. You can't be doing any of that stuff. So it's nice to have a support group where everybody admits to.
Yeah, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, burned it.
Yeah. Like I said, one time I was ready to take the layout and throw it in my street and drive over about 4 times.
Oh, we've all been there,
Yeah,
Nisha.
that would have made a great video, though.
But when I
That would've been a
said
good
it,
video.
all of you guys said, "Oh yeah, I've been there, done that." It made me feel better because it's like, is it just me having like a roadblock that I can't figure out? Nope, everybody has the same issues.
Well, it's like the day. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I went ahead and worked on the bridge pier for that upper bridge on the dam. And the only reason why I decided I was going to swing over and start working on it is because I ran into an issue with the other build and needed to take a break before I sat there and started tearing it to pieces.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of breaks from that build.
But that's fantastic too about this hobby is you can take breaks. Like I was talking about with the wiring. I've taken so many breaks that haven't helped me with progress and haven't helped me meet my unrealistic goals, but there's other parts of this hobby that are just as fun. And you start for me too, this year in particular, I've gotten out more and I'm visiting more people and seeing in person what more people are doing outside of my little world. And it's really changed my view of the hobby. But I don't get as much done at home because I'm out, visiting and doing other things.
Yeah, but you're recharging.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I was going to say, I disagree with you because it's progress. It's just not physical progress. It's mental progress,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or mental regression, as my therapist likes to say. No.
There's no regression here. It's only forward.
I'll imagine Mr. Horowitz is watching us.
He might be.
Yeah. How can we forget your dad, Heath?
Now you put him on the spot, Ray.
Yeah, come on, Ray.
Time for
He's got some
tequila.
good quits. All right, so we all sit here and we all dream about our layouts and our railroads and all that, but let's get a dose of reality. Rachel, what do you have planned for 2024?
That's a loaded question. I'm not ready. I'm not sure if I want to announce it yet.
Oh.
Tell us.
Wait,
Man, peer
wait,
pressure's
stop the
real.
recording. We need to know.
Rachel, it's just you and me, honey. Just-
Stop recording. Nobody else will see this.
There's no one else here. I promise, there's no one else here. Ignore the
Nobody
voices
needs to
behind
know.
the camera.
Nobody needs to get hurt.
It's just you and your dad. Go ahead.
you guys talk amongst yourselves. It's all
Tell them where to go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna hold out a little bit because I want to make sure that what I'm thinking about doing will actually come to fruition. So I'm gonna keep that hidden for a little bit longer. But I'll tease
Sounds
that there
good.
might be something coming. It's so
As
vague.
long as there's a plan.
The dam's gonna get fixed.
She's got plans of having a brand new 3D printer soon.
Gotta get the computer first. What are you talking about?
Yeah, honestly,
No,
the plan that I
that's
have, I need a computer. So
That's going to be the switch. See, she's going to go and buy the printer and she's going to go, Dad, you need this, but I need my computer. It's going to be a trade. You are.
Dangling the printer in front of him.
again, this is when we do our whole little ploy and we get everybody over and we just take this one to the dump and go out and buy a new one and just start building stuff for him because we know he won't do it on his own. We've tried that. So
And we can
Oh,
distract him, Rachel. No problem.
thank you. Yeah. It's just that the printer's
It's a small refrigerator.
We can keep him focused here and he'll never know that you're running behind him. Just let us know.
like, it's sad. My old printer from college is sitting on top and it looks completely puny compared to the beast that it's sitting. So there you go. There's the thing. The actual printer is on top of the 3D printer. Do we see what's wrong with this picture? Do we
3D printer's a printer stand.
Right?
There was
Like,
no
furniture.
room to put the printer. I had
There was no room to put the printer.
Ray, you're not supposed to admit those things.
You think he'd know better.
Yeah.
Clearly, we've taught him nothing.
Not at all.
There would be space.
For another printer.
You know, maybe that's what he should. Maybe just forget the trains and just start a 3D printer failed museum.
It's like a place. It's a placekeeper for the next one that comes into the house.
I think the only
So I
thing
feel like we got slightly off topic here. Wasn't there a topic that we had?
No.
Somehow
I
we
only
got.
remember a dam, a 3D printer. And a wasn't that what we were talking about?
Oh.
Sounds pretty on track to me.
Oh boy.
I really think the only thing that 3D printer will print at this point is dust. I think that's what it is.
So we'll celebrate Ray's first dust bunny.
Nice.
It might not look like a bunny when it comes out. That's the problem.
It'll be
It'll just be a dust ball.
it'll look like a transporter incident.
Oh God. Roadkill.
Oh. It'll look like my layout after I drive over it.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness, my layout. I tell you what. I'm real good at collecting stuff from my layout. I'm real good at being out and going, oh, I need that. Oh, I should get that. Oh, that's gonna look good. Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that. Uh-huh.
What do you know the difference between a collection and a hoard?
I'm afraid.
I don't know if there's
No.
any real definition. I just say I'm not a hoarder because my hoard is organized, so I call it a collection.
There you go.
It has to be a collection because it's nice and neat,
Yeah,
And a-
exactly.
right? And a hoarder would be more like you have like little tunnels to walk through barely to get to your. So I mean, it is.
No,
neat.
hold on. We can't say having little tunnels to walk through things doesn't mean it's a collection if it's neatly organized.
Neatly organized.
I don't know. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
I feel like a collection, you generally know what you have, right? Like that should
Oh.
be somewhere in there, right?
Is that a requirement?
Oh, I don't know.
I said generally.
I don't know.
Generally. I didn't say specifics.
Because I just found stuff that I thought I needed some stuff for my scrapbook and I made the mistake of, I need to clean up here, and I cleaned up a whole section and I found all the stuff that I wanted to buy. Brand new,
Been
still in the
there.
wrapper, never been used.
Been there.
The big thing I'm guilty of is, I've got 30 screwdrivers, but I need one new screwdriver to do this one specific thing because none of the other 30 ones are the right screwdriver. And so I buy the new screwdriver that I need. And then when it comes time to do the project,
You can't find it.
no, I grab the first screwdriver that I bought 20 years ago and I just use that.
So what my general
And it works.
understanding
And it works.
is that for the holidays and birthdays, the best gift to get everybody is a TaskRabbit. Like that's what I'm understanding here.
What's a TaskRabbit?
They come and put the thing together for you.
Oh, like IKEA?
Oh,
Like, yeah, so like
You're hired.
Can I get a TaskRabbit to build my layout?
I just heard a
I don't
volunteer.
know. I would think so. They just come to your house and like build stuff for you.
So
Like
Rachel, do you need my address, hon?
I'm sending the address
Sounds like-
now.
Wait, Rachel has my address. Come on down. TaskRabbit Central.
because I'm going to Florida.
Surplus.
STS week 5. Rachel goes across the United States.
You know how they had like the traveling car that was doing the thing? The traveling Rachel. And then you saw her standing in the layout area. Look,
know,
look
it-
who
Oh
was
my God.
Rachel.
First, we had
That's
it
it.
already in
That's
2D as a face mask. Now we have Rachel in 3D in person.
Oh my gosh. I literally need a picture. I can't even talk. A picture of Rachel on a stick. I'm going to put her in my layout.
There you go.
I'll do you one better. I'll paint a little HO person and send it to you.
There you go. Rachel on a layout. I need Rachel on my
With your
layout.
brand new 3D printer?
Something like that.
You
Honestly.
put Rachel in the dam. That'd be great.
Oh
all for it.
my.
This hat stinks on ice. It doesn't stay put. Yeah, my-
So, Rick, are you actually going to have a layout in 2024?
I'll take this from him.
I'm hoping to. Actually, as a matter of fact, I did get from Jerry. We brought the coffee table layout over here now.
Oh yeah.
So technically, that's here. I just got to get time with Jerry to finish building that. So that could be my 2024 layout because I don't think anything else is getting done.
Nice.
You started that coffee table like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, like 2. Well,
2022.
in weeks,
2 years?
yeah, probably somewhere around like 104 weeks ago.
104 days ago.
Should we get John to count?
4 weeks ago. John, you're up.
0.5.
Rick, do you want another largish layout like you had?
I do, and I've actually been looking. I actually went back recently and I looked at some of those concepts that were floating around that other people have done for me when I originally took this thing down, and I'm leaning towards a couple of those ideas. So yeah, I do want a large layout again, but I also like the idea of the coffee table. So it's going to be neat to have both. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
How large are you thinking? Like what define large?
6 inches.
Somewhere between a twig and a berry.
You asked the wrong question to this crowd.
I mean, I knew when I said it, but there was a glimmer of hope.
Was it like anything over 4 inches?
Rush
I
over.
mean, really?
So do we think this video is actually still playing, or do we think we've been kicked off of YouTube at this point?
I think everyone's left already. Everyone's
I'm
left.
not sure anybody was watching to start off with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching the comments and there ain't nothing coming through.
Nothing's going on.
They got stumped at 6 inches.
If you caught this in syndication, I'm truly sorry. I apologize.
There is one comment on this stream, and it is the test content from StreamYard.
Oh, that's it. Wait.
There you go. That is our only comment this entire stream.
Nobody's gonna watch. Nobody
Oh my
cares.
gosh.
All right, so I got 6 inches stuck in my head.
Well, there's only one way to get it in there.
You had to slip it in, didn't you?
And you know me, I can't pull out.
I'm in a wet.
Oh,
The train.
When I go out there, and Mr. DC says, oh, "What are you talking about pulling out for?" Oh yeah, we're talking about trains, and my thing would pull out of my caboose. I mean,
yeah. We're pulling out of the station. Pulling out of the station. Woo woo.
No, this is not a family show. It never was. Oh my gosh.
Think about is she's coming round the mountain.
Speaking of cabooses, I really want to try and find some EOT devices that are really easy to get in and out on the back end.
Yeah.
come on!
Yeah. It's
I cannot. Oh my god!
well, the really nice thing is when you look from the back end, you can see the flashers.
Yeah.
So
They make some really nice ones in HO, but those are too big to fit in. So.
you guys using a mirror? I don't understand.
You really got to drill out the hole in order to make a perfect fit.
Can't you just kind of widen it as you go?
I just think the size comparison when you have the two next to each other, it just doesn't look right.
Sometimes you just gotta stick it in.
Yeah. I can't do apples and apples. I don't know.
You're all about the berries.
Oh my God! What just went? Oh boy!
Twigs and berries.
Hey, have you heard that Ray's show got canceled?
I just went to 0 subscribers. I don't know why.
Oh.
I'll have to invade Rachel's channel now.
Nope.
Not with her computer, you won't.
Oh
boy! Oh my gosh!
Well, we're at an hour and 20. Not that I care, but just
Other people
check.
might.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
It's Christmas Eve.
We're the only ones watching this show.
Well, on a serious note, it sounds like a project for Mr. Nisi and I to work on to install those flashers.
Oh, hey. You don't know what you're getting into. Or what he's getting into.
Oh boy.
Just get the right ones, because otherwise you're going to feel rear-ended in the end.
Oh, come on.
Exactly.
Are we still talking about trains?
Yeah.
Were we ever?
Absolutely.
I am.
I'm talking about flashers. Safety. We're talking about safety. Safety first.
Safety first. That's
Pull out
right.
later.
Every train needs a lube.
Gotta grease up the gears.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Christmas Eve 2023.
Ho ho ho.
So is this a premiere? So like when we go back and watch this, there will actually be comments?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's gonna be comments. Oh great.
The good news is this isn't gonna be up on YouTube for the rest of perpetuity or anything like that. So
No.
More than likely,
sure the FCC will pull it right off
after 2 hours. If it goes that long. Holy moly. See, this is what happens when the group gets together. It's all
I'm
your
innocent.
fault.
I don't know what you're all talking about.
who just said they're innocent? Who said that?
Nobody's owning up to it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I am very innocent.
Yeah,
Innocent.
we see the double horns holding up the halo.
I'm an innocent
Where's the
person.
Christmas tree at the moment?
Look, they're keeping my tree wrecked.
Oh my God.
I didn't even have to fluff it, but it just keeps sliding. It's a really big tree. It won't stay on my head.
Bet it'll stay on mine.
Gotta make sure you keep that tree of water to go limp.
It's thirsty. My poor tree hat. Wrecking my vibe.
Yeah. So,
Well, I do hope everyone's got some great plans for tonight and tomorrow.
yeah, I'm visiting with the mother-in-law and the in-laws. Well, actually, I'm there tonight. That's where we're at. We're over at my mother-in-law's.
For anybody not
Same.
watching this
Well,
video,
that's
you better have a good excuse. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. I forgot we're going to be over at my sister-in-law's, not my mother-in-law's. We get together with them on Christmas Eve and then some folks will come over Christmas Day. But
Will you run some trains?
if anybody wants to see them, they'll be running. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd just be hiding down there.
More than likely, this is where I'll be.
Yeah. Exactly.
Rachel, just bring him food like every half hour or so.
I won't even do that. I'll just pulley it down the steps. You know, we just put a pulley.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'll just put it in a doggy bag and Emma
Keep
can carry it
refreshing
down
the plate. Yeah.
Just open the door and
Good
throw
system.
kibble. Shut the door.
Don't throw it down the steps. You'll hit the bridge.
It might be better at this point.
Oh no!
Shots fired.
Wow.
Because then I could rebuild it better. So you know.
Wow.
Damn. Fling down some cranberries.
No, you know what I'll do is I'll make a plate the night before and just stick it in the mini fridge that's down here, and we'll just lock them in the basement. It's got plenty of soda and water down here. He'll be fine. There's a bed down here.
Hydrated.
That's not punishment.
Wake up Christmas
Rachel.
morning. Santa gave me just what I wanted.
Solitude.
Besides maybe Emma.
Oh.
The furball that was here.
See, the thing of it is you can lock the basement door, but don't forget there's a door down here that I could go out of.
Well, you're not good
Not
at
if she
keeping
bolts it
secrets,
from
are
the other
you?
side.
You don't tell everybody your secrets.
Honestly.
I can still get out the other door. Not anymore.
That could be fixed really easily.
It's also called as soon as he leaves, I come down and lock it, and then he can't get back in anyway.
Nice.
Yes, I can.
Let's run off the garage. We'll find a way to cook you up. It's fine.
I hear reindeer hooves on the roof. Nope, that's just Dad.
Dad got ran over by a reindeer.
Reindeer trying to get back in the house on Christmas Eve.
Into Christmas morning.
Are the inflatables up yet, Ray?
Oh, that's a fun story. That's a real good story. I don't know if we have time for that story. That might be another 2 hours. Considering the snafus we ran into. That was a fun time, wasn't it, Dad?
Oh yeah.
It was a fun 2-day project that he said was going to be a 2-hour project. That was a great weekend. Fantastic.
So,
like a
so it
garden
went
wall.
exactly how every other project went.
Exactly. Yeah.
So who put up the trees this year because they knew it was going to be a project? So I did that. I hooked the tree up and everything. All he did was assemble it. I hooked it up and put the ornaments on. It's not gonna get done.
We've only got one inflatable, and that has never worked since the day we've got it.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the inflatable.
I know you weren't
that-
talking about the inflatable. I know you were talking about the 3 grapevine deer that I had. 2 of the 3 that I went ahead and rewired.
So the inflatable that hasn't worked for 3 years, is that sitting under the printer also?
No. That one's out front half staked. And it's it's in a different position every night.
It's supposed to be a dog that has antlers on it, but the damn thing never did stand up. It's only got one fan in it, and it doesn't have enough air in it.
I was gonna say the fan doesn't blow hard enough.
It can't get it up.
No.
The secret is you just slide a Viagra in the back and it takes care of all that issue.
Like a suppository? How do you take Viagra? Holy shit.
Some man made it to idealistic proportions, not realistic proportions.
Oh my God. Just bend over, honey. This will fix all your problems.
Man, I got a Viagra stuck in my throat this morning. My neck's been stiff all day.
There you go.
No.
So I feel like 10 minutes ago, Rick was trying to bring this stream to an end by asking Rachel what she had planned for 2024. How's that going?
It came and went.
It happens.
I guess what I'm asking is, should we try again, or do we consider other options?
That sounds familiar too. Should we try again?
What, ending the stream or starting over?
Let's try again and see what happens.
We must be doing a good job, because usually John's out of here at like the 59-minute mark. So
John's down there going, "This is a friggin' train wreck, and I'm not leaving."
No, actually, I've been waiting for a break so I could say something.
Oh, by all means, John, you have the floor.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, usually with John, he just goes and throws them in there, you know?
Yeah, as they occur.
I feel like I could count the number of times John has spoken on. No, John, I need you to count the number of times.
I lost count.
One.
Should we finish the stream with singing happy birthday to John?
Oh.
Oh.
No, I'm
Isn't
afraid
John
then I'll have to
is,
blow out the candles.
John is kind of like Jesus, and it is Jesus's birthday tomorrow, right? That's the theory. So
How am I like Jesus? I mean, people have called me that. But
every time you show up, people say, "Oh, Jesus, it's John."
So we have a new year definition. Instead of was it BC, AD, BCE, we have, what is it, John S. That's the John S era. JS. Jesus.
Oh boy.
I've never been called Jesus, but I have heard "Oh God" before, and that seemed to work out well.
And then you pulled out.
Yeah, well, I couldn't figure out what to do with the rest of the 15 minutes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Great googly woogly.
See what you started, Nisi?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I was just sitting here in my bed being my best little person.
When your best little person comes up short,
you love him and hug him and call him George.
Oh boy. Okay.
I mean, how are you supposed to end it after all of that? Like, what's the segue?
So then you say, "That's all, folks."
The son of a gun.
Okay, so let's go this way.
Exit stage left even.
go ahead, Rick. Try and bring it home. Let's go. Come on.
I'm trying.
Go ahead, Rick.
While we still have viewers over there in chat, from everyone here at the STS crew, we just want to make sure that everyone is having a happy, healthy holiday season. We wish you all a happy new year. We hope that you'll be with us for all of the many videos to come. And if you get bored, go back and check out some videos that happened in the past. Be safe, drink well, don't drive, and yeah, that's all I got.
I remember to pull out.
Yeah, he should have.
So our PSA is don't be like Rick.
Damn.
Oh. Yeah. Only other thing I would want to add, oh geez, would be, I really do appreciate the community supporting us over the last couple of years and helping us to get where we're at, and hopefully being able to grow our channels even more going forward. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with us in 2023, and who knows what the heck 2024 is going to look like.
Well, it can only go up from here.
True.
We've been saying that for the last 3 years, John.
We hope.
I know. I was hoping they didn't remember, right?
Oh,
So much shenanigans.
Is Ray trying to find the button?
I wasn't looking for it.
So everyone said goodbye. We had this great closing moment. It was like the perfect moment. They like hit the button to stop the show, and Ray's just sitting there like, huh.
That's
Rachel,
normal.
it's the red one in the top left corner.
Top
Push
right.
it.
Top right.
That's what
Push
she